Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your horoscope reading at the Oracle of Atlantis. I hope you're doing well today. We're taking a look at your Earth Trine energy. So, the Earth Trine is houses number 2, 6, and 10. House number 2 is all about personal values and self worth. House number 6 being your health and service. House number 10 is reputation, career, and personal aspirations, your social status. So today I'm working with the Divine Animals Oracle to pull your house influences. So you should know within the first couple cards if this reading resonates with you. If it doesn't, please feel free to check out any of the other readings I have uploaded. I've gone ahead and pulled out the main cards. Insert your spread here. So we'll start with house number 2 of personal values and self-worth. This can also be connected to personal finances, material possessions, and how you acquire value. We have the red-crowned crane of loyalty. So loyalty definitely could be a high priority for you. I feel like it is for most people. The time has come to re-examine your loyalties. Are you able to be trusted? Keep your word if you give it. Take relationships slowly and make sure to build strong connections. What promises have you made and must keep? Crane magic is about loyalty and steadfastness. In this world of instant gratification and short attention spans, perhaps the idea of loyalty is beginning to be a lost ideal. The graceful crane teaches us that remaining steadfast to those who deserve it is a positive ideal and something to treasure. Thinking carefully about our promises and keeping our word means that we become people to be trusted by others and ourselves. So this can be a bit of a battle sometimes, especially with being loyal to ourselves as well as other people, because when other people are involved, we always kind of have to adapt and shift to their wants, needs, wishes, desires, whatever the case may be, right? But then also remaining loyal to oneself and knowing where to kind of go your separate ways if you need to. So we're getting the card of advice with the Millennium Toth Tarot. So you have the Star card. The Star card is connected to Aquarius's energy, which is also connected to our house of blessings. It can be about releasing old emotions and toxicities to embrace new future creations and blessings. Allow the spiritual blessings to pour over you. This is a time to refocus your ideals so they can manifest. Let inspiration guide you true. There is a couple angel messages, angel number messages that want to show for you at this time with the angel number messages oracle. We have 444. So 3 times 4 can be is a 12, right? Which is Pisces energy of sacrifice and rehabilitation. It's almost like pruning the dead weeds, removing the toxic seeds from your life here to rehabilitate and make things grow. I am protected. Trust your journey, trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. So fours can be connected to Cancer's energy. Cancer's energy is the moon, which can kind of be like the heart and soul. It's connected to family, upbringing, and the home and environment. So ideals, beliefs, things of that nature, right? So going within and what are you being loyal to? Are there things that you're being loyal to perhaps that are holding you back, sort of energy? And then 4 plus 4 is an 8, which is Scorpio's energy of transformation, alchemizing some sort of energy. 4 plus 4 plus 4 being that 12, bringing us back to Pisces. Could be some sort of dreams or fantasies, desires, visions that you may be working through at this time to evolve past a certain situation, to have a greater wish granted here. So that brings us into house number 6, your health and service to others. So you have the seahorse with equality. Definitely treating yourself how you treat others, treating others how you would want to treat yourself. Seek equality in relationships, in particular intimate ones. You will attract what you resonate. You can decide your future. Hiding from our fears is rarely a good strategy. It is time to ensure that the domestic and emotional labor in your world is shared equally. Like most ocean-based elemental magic, the keys here are flow and fluidity. However, seahorse magic can be best utilized around issues of equality. If you want to be seen as an equal, or you are being discriminated against in sex, race, or status, you can ask for the help of seahorse energy and receive balance and justice. You also have energy of creation with the snake. Connected to, I'm seeing obviously the heart. We also have the roots here. Strengthening the heart to grow the roots, perhaps, as above and so below. You can even look at your energies like within the chakra systems. Technically, in color theory, the cooler color tones represent the feminine, where the warmer color tones represent the masculine. So if you put it into that kind of theory with the chakras, everything below the heart space, below the chest, is masculine. Everything above is feminine. All right, and you do have the seahorse of equality, so it's almost like blending those two energies within to grow equally. Just seeing like a little monkey here. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe it's not. Just seeing kind of like a monkey in this imagery there, or like a child or infant. But you did have that energy of being protected as well. Snakes can represent change, transformation, energy exchanges. It's time to shed your skin and try something new. Creation is your birthright. You must understand that to remain stagnant means atrophy, so do not fear your own creative flow. If you have a physical ailment, healing will occur. You are capable of big transformation. If you haven't begun, begin. This came out for the last reading, I believe. I think it was Sagittarius. It came out in their personal values. But you may have a connection with Sagittarius or Sagittarius in your charts, right? There are 2 snakes here in this card, which could represent 2 beings. It would be possible to write a very thick book simply on snake magic alone. Such is its variety and power. For our purposes here, use snake magic for 2 main intentions. First, for creation, and second, for protection. Snake energy is almost unmatched in its ability to stimulate the flow of creative forces and enable those ideas and concepts to be successfully transformed into reality. If you are stuck for ideas, lack in the flow to get things happening, or literally lack fertility in any area, call upon the snake. As for protection, in so many cultures, snakes are the protectors of the truth and all that is good. If you are worried about being robbed, about others stepping over your boundaries, or you need an energy to keep you safe, coiling snake magic is perfect one to invoke. have the Queen of Wands as the card of guidance, which kind of makes sense, right? Snakes being attracted to heat. She also has the Pisces energy. So with that Pisces energy, I'm actually getting the energy of like sacrifice, like the Phoenix rising kind of energy. It's like almost burning off impurities, toxicities within one's own creation, perhaps. And she has this cheetah here, which cheetahs are supposed to be very fast and connected to the sun, as a guard and ally protecting, right? So the Queen of Wands can be connected to an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. However, in this card, she is being shown as Pisces. Peace comes while the chaos reigns around you. Focus your attention inwards to listen to the creative forces and enjoy the process. That power of creation. We have angel number 7 with I am brilliant. You possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. So 7s and 4s here. Maybe seeing a lot of 7s and 4s, and feel free to look up those numbers in the meantime. Sometimes I find with angel numbers, it's just kind of like clarification if you're thinking something and a number keeps repeating. If you have a more like a positive association with a number, then it's kind of like confirmation that yes, you're on track. Not to worry. So house number 10, we have Secrets of the Lynx. Number 2. So this, again, could be connected to your house 2 as well. I mean, it usually is. House number 10 is connected to your reputation, career, personal aspirations, social status, why and what your social and status is important. Why your social status is important to you, I should say. But it is kind of a reflection of your own personal values and self-worth here. Your word is your bond. Do not gossip or entertain gossip, as all may not be as it seems. Be shrewd about who you share your confidential information with. A little mystery can be a good thing, but keeping secrets that are detrimental to others may not be. There is some news worth sharing, but be discerning. Oh, look at that, angel number 222. Lynx magic can be utilized when you need to keep a secret or stop gossip. It is the perfect magic to weave when you are making a vow to yourself or another, a magic that is wild in its nature but focused in its intent. Ensure you are clear with your intentions up front. So definitely when setting spiritual intentions, being clear, trying to be as clear as possible. The clarifying cards, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Prince of Pentacles. Very much that Taurus energy again. House number 2. So your house number 2 placements may be strong. You may want to look into your natal chart. You can go on Google and type in free natal chart. Astro Astrology Cafe is one that I think it breaks it. It gives you a lot of information, but I think it does break it down. It breaks it down by planets. Taurus would be Venus's energy. Oh, look at that. So whatever your Venus sign is, you may want to check out that reading. It may offer some sort of secret. So the princes in this deck are the knights in a traditional tarot deck. So the Knight of Pentacles usually represents slow and steady progress, kind of one foot in front of the other, slowly building upon your momentum and success here, especially with that Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles represents feeling secure and stable within one's own self, perhaps with one's own spiritual connection here. Abundance of resources, steady and reliable timing, put practicalities before desires to establish security, which isn't always easy but beneficial. The Nine of Pentacles, your efforts bring fulfillment. Material gain is coming your way, living a life that is meant for you. Now, there are two other angel number messages that wanted to come out. I'm not sure what they are. Two of them came out upright, two of them came down, right? So I guess we will see. 99. So this can be connected to one's spiritual growth with Sagittarius's house number 9. It is time to get to work on the realization of your soul's missions in life. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. I am courageous is the affirmation. And 1010, I am patient. Capricorn's energy, the house, the outer house, our outer reflection, our own perhaps body, skin, home, reality, existence. Keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for you, for your highest good. Trust that your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. The affirmation, I am patient. There almost could be two cycles. It's almost like two blessings coming in here with those 10s. So now I'm going to pull a card from the Oracle of the 7 energies to harmonize this energy for the best guidance moving forward. So the earth placements, I'm not sure if I said in the beginning, creates an earth trine. So it said that in astrology, when the elements are in trine with another, they bring some sort of harmony and balance. There's almost, I'm just noticing with this Queen of Wands too, with the Pisces symbol in the center, it's almost like if they were reversed, it would be a whole circle, but they're kind of like running away from each other, and you have the energy of equality, right? Which could be the masculine and feminine energies. So that could be like the mother and father within you, Scorpio, your own mother and father energies. Sometimes it can be like a dual in the heart space here to balance and work through those energies. It's almost like they're trying to leave, but they can't. There's some sort of resolution that needs to take place. So what is the harmonizing energy for Scorpio at this time, please and thank you? These two cards want to come out. I am going to reshuffle. They just kind of fell on the floor. But let it go is a powerful move. Letting it go is a powerful move. Which I kind of see in this fiery Queen of Wands, right? It's almost like that fire is kind of clearing her energy field. Can I get one card of advice for Scorpio, please and thank you? To harmonize their earth trines. House number 2, 6, and 10. have a tender embrace, number 22. This was actually the very first card I ever pulled for myself out of this deck. And we have opening to discovery. That's interesting because that powerful move card, right, had a key going into a keyhole. And it's almost like the keyhole is opening up to see what's beyond. So I'm kind of getting, if you connect more to angel number 99, you may connect more to this chakra and wisdom. If you connect more to this number, you would connect more to this card here, opening to discovery. You can obviously connect to both, but I'm just seeing this as side here, but then maybe balancing it as that equality as well. So the first card, we have number 22. So this is connected to the heart chakra of love, compassion, community, forgiveness, unconditional acceptance, inner peace, and wholeness. Put your hands on your heart and breathe deeply, inhaling a sense of gratitude. How do you feel? Keep doing this, tuning into the world around you, others you know, and even those you don't. Can you feel compassion for them? Compassion is an emotion of tenderness and sensitivity. It's a feeling of benevolence and reverence as you stand witness to the suffering of the world. Now is the time to reduce that pain and focus on compassion in all areas of your life. Today, do something deliberately kind for another. Even looking a stranger in the eye and smiling can make a world of difference. The questions to ask now are, where do I need to be kinder and gentler? How can I serve, and in what capacity can I be in alignment with the solution to the suffering of the world? Could it be that you need to be more compassionate toward yourself? If you spend all your time in service to others, it's easy to forget about your own needs. When you accept yourself, you can bring more loving energy to others. Today, make a commitment to practice self-compassion. Release yourself from the burdens of perfectionism. Allow yourself the grace to be human, and then do the same for others. It's not your job to tell others how to express themselves, even if you don't like the way the world behaves. Today, be kind for no reason at all and watch miracles arise. So it's going to be hard to just noticing like how many different people there are in the world and different characteristic types and a lot of upbringings, cultures, faiths, beliefs, religions, right? We kind of have a tendency of judging one another to greater or lesser degrees, right? But stepping beyond that and seeing basically a human form for what it is just a characteristics of its makeup, right? So trying to honor that more and judge it a little less. So now opening to discovery is connected to the throat chakra, which is connected to sound, communication, creativity, listening, being heard, writing ideas, sharing, and vibration. So you may be even drawn to sound frequencies at this time, meditations, things of that nature, musical instruments. We tune into information from our outer environment, then assign meaning to it within our psyches. Every day, however, the amount of data we sort through exceeds what we're capable of processing, especially since the advent of the internet. We have been bombarded with more than we could ever hope to absorb. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to. Consistent exposure to unhealthy messaging invites us into a cynical, fear-based world view. On the other hand, conscious exposure to information supporting our well-being shifts us toward growth and expansion. With number 100, the choice, though, is not always obviously ours, which is why we must be discerning on a daily basis. The universe is always engaging us. We are a part of it, after all, through synchronicity, omens, and other signs that point toward our best path. Our intuition helps us tune in and see our environment like an oracle. However, this new information doesn't always make sense right away, so being curious and non resistant is key to learning. Today, be open to receiving important information that may come from an unusual source. The universe wants to help you, but recognizing the way this aid will arrive depends on your willingness to shut out superfluous noise. Maybe you need to take a break from social media, gossip, or the news. Don't let yourself get distracted. Listen without attachment and see what arises in your life. Expect a message from the universe, and you shall have it. So I'm being guided to pull a card from the Witch's Familiar Runic Oracle. I was seeing this in my mind's eye for some sort of message. Ask and you shall receive here. So you may want to ask a message before the card comes out. Please reveal to me what Scorpio needs to know. I'm seeing parrots and butterflies in this. I was seeing a butterfly kind of up here and a parrot over here, but then there is an actual butterfly, and this looks kind of like a heart. Which kind of makes sense for elephants, because elephants are very, very family-oriented. Very, like, humane in their connection to their... I think it's a pride with elephants, is it not? Isa. It almost has like a winter hibernation healing energy to it, because I'm just seeing like clear quartz, which is a very healing crystal. And you have these snowflakes, which now I'm actually seeing as everyone's kind of different, so to speak, and yet all kind of the same, right? So, the bat. As the temperature drops, the bat quiets and turns inward. The business of life comes to a standstill, and she uses this in between period for self reflection and to build inner strength for when it all will start again. She pulls all her awareness and resources in toward herself, concentrating her power. Isa not only sounds like the word ice, it also means ice and is the symbol of I, or the self. In many Northern European culture traditions, ice is the formative element and the essence of all things. We have angel number 22 coming through again. Isa is a very strong rune with an element of danger. The inward-facing, quieting stillness can lull you to sleep, and in the bitter cold, sleep can bring death. The message of Isa is one of finding inner strength, self-reliance, self-awareness, and self-acceptance. It halts activity until a change is made, whether from within or without. Stillness, self-control, focus, stability, and stasis. Isa is a soothing rune for times of distress. It combines very effectively with meditation to quiet the mind and calm the emotions. But it's interesting because you did have that equality of the seahorse and the creation with the two snakes and kind of the unifying of the heart with that Queen of Wands, right? And Isa is like one singular, so it's almost like unifying the right and left hemispheres of oneself to create a singular whole. This is kind of what I've been seeing with Egyptian culture is with the pharaohs and queens, or some of them have like two cobras on their crown or whatever it's called, headdress. But I kind of see that as almost like of two minds. Like they may have died of two minds and never got to the unifying of the brain. That's just a theory. I don't know if that's totally accurate, but so let's pull one more card from the Avalon Magic. Parting words of wisdom for Scorpio. It is easy to love and accept the light side of yourself. It takes courage to acknowledge and love the darker side, which is interesting considering this bat came out for you, right? Bats definitely are nocturnal. They also resonate on sound. Does it like echolocation frequencies? It is easy to love and accept the light side of yourself. It takes courage to acknowledge and love the darker side. So your darker side, I could see this as things that are taboo, right? Things that we have fear, guilt, or shame about. But also like desires, insecurities. Basically anything we don't necessarily accept about ourselves, our shadow energy. Which can range from a lot of things, right? Could even be fear of the unknown here. But there's a lot of kind of inner work transpiring as well. So this is almost like reminding yourself to breathe and just almost like tune everything out and meditate or relax and just be with oneself for a bit. And as you do this, the stronger we become within our shadow side. Like the shadow side can be a lot of the things that made us feel broken in the first place, so we don't really want to revisit those. But once you can, there is also messages and kind of a way through this energy to not repeat cycles and patterns as well. Some sort of secrets may be revealed through the inner self here. It's interesting she's wearing a mask, but in this card she's not wearing a mask at all, right? Finding that kind of balance and strength within here. With that Knight of Pentacles, it's kind of one day at a time, right? Taking care of what you can today and not worrying about the past or the future. Just keep moving forward, because there's some sort of blessing coming through here with that Star card. So that is the reading, Scorpio. I hope it resonates. I hope it offers value and insight. If it does, please feel free to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. That'd be greatly appreciated. The decks I have used in your reading, as well as my PayPal and Instagram, will all be in the description box below. I will see you next time, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.